Again, fiscal years, just to explain, fiscal calendars, or what we call fiscal years, they define the financial year and the periods of the system. We have two types. We have ledger calendars and fiscal calendars, or which we call fiscal year. So fiscal calendars define the financial year and period. So financial year can be 2026, period is January to December. That's the difference. So financial year is the year you're in, period are the months. And then ledger calendar is the fiscal calendar assigned to a legal entity to control accounting periods and postings. So again, ledger calendar is the fiscal calendar. So whatever we create as fiscal calendar would be our ledger calendar. And then that is what will control our accounting periods, which is from January to December, and then postings. Again, if you're when you work in a standard company, you see that when a month passes, they close the period for that month, so you cannot post transaction into that month. What controls that is your ledger calendars. All right, and also in combination with your accounting periods, of course, your ledger, your fiscal calendars too. So I've already defined that. We can see the difference between both calendars. You can see that this is the fiscal calendar that determines the fiscal year, the periods, and then this is the ledger calendar. You see where you can close and open a period. So you can decide that once we're done with December, it's closed, and then we move forward. Again, this is just basically making sure you understand the concept of calendars. It's one of those features we need to define as part of our entity structure so that the system knows what financial year we are in and what financial year we're doing business in. See if there's any other thing to share. I think that's that. So this is just explaining the difference between both. But let's jump in and then let's define our calendar. So we'll go back, go to your general ledger, which is where we are. So here you can expand all or you can collapse all. So collapse all, go to calendars, and then go to your fiscal calendar. Now you can see that there are fiscal years here. There's even one for 2026, which we can adopt. All right, but this starts from, this is January or April. This starts from April. So let's create our own calendar that is specific to us. Right, to create our own calendar and assign it to us as a company. So to create your calendar, come here, you will see new calendar, put the calendar name. So I'll always use GUK underscore calendar and GUK underscore GUI and dash fiscal calendar. And then it's starting from 1st of January 2026 to December. I think the month is in front and the day is in the middle. You can also change that. I will show you where we can do that. And then, we have these structures. We have the month. So you can see this period from January to December. Our fiscal year name is 2026. Length of period is monthly, which is period 1, and the unit is in months. And then if you're done, click on create. Then we have our own calendar now, which is specific to us. GUK underscore calendar. That's our calendar, our fiscal calendar. You can see that the period is open. So from January to 1 is open. This is the period opening. This period we use for opening balances. Then period 1 to 12, you can see they are all open. We're going to learn how to, restrict them. But again, we're just making sure we have the basic knowledge and then we can grow from there. So create your calendars. If you're done, you go back. Then you can go to ledger calendars and confirm. So if you check GUK, see if it will come up. So select the calendar here. So you will see GUK. So immediately we do that, it's fine. Then if you want, You can update status. I think everything is updated at this point. So just bring in your calendar here, and then later we're going to assign, when we do the accounting structures, we'll assign our legal entity to this fiscal year. Then you go back, and then we've done the second very important stuff around this setup. Just a second. See the next thing. The next thing is currency and